Now, John, one other question, and I think to both of you. I'm enjoying it, and it is exciting, and the prospect of these knockout games is very, very appealing. But I think there's a dearth of quality, John. Real quality. Looking at these teams, can we see the next Messi, the next Ronaldo? The answer is no. And in quite a spectacular way with England, I think England are a one-man team, and that one man is Harry Kane. But the overall quality, John, of the individual players is not what you'd expect, I think.
No, I think this has been happening for a while, Eamon. And what's making the competitions in the two recent, the Euros and the previous World Cup, are the teams that we regard as the smaller teams. They've made a really, really good show of it. Teams that were knocked out easily years ago when the Brazils and the great teams were there. I would agree. I don't even think we've produced an unexpected great player in this particular competition. But that's been happening for a while. But the lesser teams, whether it be Morocco and all these other teams, have made the competition, like Iceland in the Euros and that. They've all improved, or appear to have improved, or maybe it's the great teams, big teams, are not really producing the great players that we've seen in the past. So I would agree with you on that. We haven't seen any really new great player in this particular competition.
Liam?
Emerging.
Yeah, I agree totally with John there. Yeah, I agree totally with John. I think they're not producing players like they used to. I think look at Germany. You know, that's quite maybe the second, third strongest league in the world, and yeah, you put that German team together and they've got nobody special. It's frightening, really.
Yep.
I think Coutinho is probably the best player outside the others, and you mentioned Harry Kane. We'll beg to disagree on that. I think you take away his goals, and I know that's a bit flippant to say that because he's a brilliant goal scorer and has been for the last couple of years, but you take away his goals, I think he's quite an ordinary player. Technically and speed-wise, I think he's quite ordinary, you know.
Okay.